So as you can see here, we have three main segments in the kit. Starting with the first one here, we have some cables and a breadboard inside. Inside this packet, first up we have around 6 male to male jumper wires of a decent length. Up next, we have a Type B micro USB cable to power up the bolt board. In this packet, the last component that we have is a small solderless prototype breadboard with 170 points. It is really compact and great for small prototypes. Now we'll unbox the main package that has the bolt board. At the very top, we have the main component of this training kit. The board is really compact and small in size, and as you can see here, it is based on an ESP8266 Wi-Fi module chip. Now this is the same chip that is used in a comparatively much cheaper Node MCU board. Note that the bolt board has a lesser number of GPIO pins than a Node MCU, so that is one constraint. Now moving on, under this flap we have some more components. At the very top we have some more jumper wires, and to be precise we have 3 male to female wires. Below that we have some more electrical components. Inside this packet we have one LDR or a light dependent resistor. We also have two LEDs and I am yet to check their color. With these small components, we also have one LM35 temperature sensor here, which gives an analog output. Along with these, we have a 5-volt mini piezo buzzer. We also have a small 2-pin tactile push button along with two 330 ohm resistors and one 10,000 ohm resistor. Apart from all of these, inside the box we have two stickers with the Bolt IoT branding, though the quality is not very good. We have a small card here with a link to the training material. You can also scan the QR code to access the IoT and ML online training here. At the back we have a website link for queries. Getting back to the bolt board, as you can see here, it's really tiny and carries the ESP12V module like the Node MCU that we have here. Both these boards have one pin each for transmission and reception of signals, and unlike the Node MCU, the bolt board has only 4 GPIO pins. It has one ground pin in comparison to 4 over Node MCU and one 3.3 volt and 5 volt pin in comparison to 3.3 volt pins on the Node. With the overall comparison between the boards, I would say that Node MCU is better, but if you are a beginner, the bolt board is quite user friendly and works fine. If you consider the market price of this kit without the bolt board and instead with a Node MCU, it is not worth more than $600. But when you look at this kit as a whole, along with the training module and the cloud service, it's decent buy for $2,750. That is if you're a beginner, otherwise the kit is not of much use. The components have carefully been curated for beginners in this kit, and it's a good buy if you want thorough guidance and if you're very rich. Instead of the Bolt server, you can go with Blink, and if you like following documentations and reading through instructables, please buy components individually. I am also doing a small giveaway challenge, so follow these instructions if you want to win a Bolt kit. Thank you.